Is OneForma really one of the best platforms to find AI jobs, or is it a waste of time? My name is Michael and I love testing different ways to make money online, and many viewers have asked me about this platform, so therefore I decided to take a closer look, and in this OneForma review I will show you both the pros and the cons so you know exactly what to expect and can easily find out if this is the right opportunity for you or not. So let's start by going over who can join, because OneForma is a platform, as you can see, that says that it offers remote jobs that helps businesses unlock the potential of AI. There are jobs related to AI for sure, but there are also other jobs. I'll show you examples of jobs a little bit later, but this is what it says. And it also says that you can basically join from anywhere, work from anywhere, as you can see. And you can see that also if you click the join form, then you can choose the country of residence there, and you can see it has a lot of different countries. So these are all the countries you can join from. So it is basically a platform that is available no matter where you live. But let's also talk a little bit about how to join, because there are a few extra things you need to be aware of. First of all, of course, you need to choose your country, but also you need to choose your cities of residence. But then when you get to the next step, you need to also sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. So that also means that I can actually not show you inside the platform, because you are not allowed to reveal a lot of details about the specific jobs and things like that to people that are not a member. But I can show you some examples of what type of jobs you can find here. I'll do that a little bit later. I just wanted to make that clear so you also understand why I can't actually give you an inside look, and also what you have to be careful of if you decide to join. And another thing you need to be aware of is that once you have filled out the registration form, it takes a few minutes or so, there's some more information you need to fill out about yourself in the next step there, then you need to take a little bit of time to do that, because they will look at it and then they will send you an email that you need to click to verify before you get access to your account. But you also need to be aware that you need to click the link in that email within 24 hours. If you do not do that, you have to start the application process again. That means you have to fill out all the information, and as mentioned, there is more information than what you can just see here. So that's just something to be aware of. If you decide to apply, then make sure to keep an eye on the inbox so you can also click the verification link within 24 hours. But let's now then talk a little bit more about what type of jobs you can find here, and I will also show you a few examples. So I'll now jump to the jobs section, because there is some information available that you can actually see. So I'm also allowed to share that, even though I've signed this NDA. But as you can see, this gives you an idea of what type of jobs you can find. And mainly there are these different categories, like careers, which means like you can actually find full-time jobs. Then freelance positions, which are usually like one-time projects or so. Then on-site, so that means that you go to physical locations. They often also pay more. We'll see, some examples of that later. And then studies, so there can be like different research studies, small surveys, things like that. That usually doesn't take that much effort, but again, of course, that does depend on the specific study. And you do not need any specific exam or degree or anything like that to join and to apply for these jobs, but there might be specific jobs that require certain exams, so you can look through that when you actually look at the different descriptions of the different jobs. And also inside OneForma, you can take certain certification. You will not get paid for that, but you need to spend some time taking these certifications, and they can sometimes help you qualify for more jobs. And about the jobs, if you just look, for example, now here at the freelance jobs, you can see, for example, annotations. So there are some AI jobs where you help train AI basically, and here the exact rate, they do not actually show that here. Even if you click to find out more, it will just usually describe here what the job is. There you see this select and correct transcriptions of Egyptian Arabic sentences into the Latin alphabet, so you need to follow the instructions, and this is ongoing worldwide. So this just gives you an idea about what you would be doing here, but to get the full details you need to log in, and as mentioned, I cannot show the full details of each of these jobs. But internet judging also, you help train AI. Many of these are like that, and as you can see, they are ongoing, so you can expect that there will be quite a bit of work like that, but many of them also will not pay that much. That's important to understand, this AI training, data entry jobs. So that's just something to consider. But then if you, for example, go for the careers, you can see these are like, for example, there's an AI global recruiter. So the salary, this isn't actually a job. So your salary will be based on your experiences. And here you can see also where, hybrid work setup, where they are, the location you would. So not all of these will be remote. So that's just something to be aware of. If you then, for example, look at some of these on-site options, then you can see these are like paid studies. For example, this one here, you can earn up to $500. So these are usually like research studies on-site there, where you need to go to specific locations. They usually pay quite well, but you also need to live up to certain conditions, very specific conditions usually, to qualify. And then they also have like an on-site here with translation and testing. So you can see there are quite a lot of different options here, and the study also, they are, some of them are the same here. Sometimes they can be quite a bit shorter. That depends on what is currently available, and you can find more information and more jobs on the inside. This is just to give you an idea about the type of jobs, and they do say on the platform at the front page, as I showed earlier, like it helps companies unlock the potential of AI, but it's not only AI jobs you can find here. There are quite a lot of other tasks also, but they do have these data entry, AI training type of jobs also for sure. But let's also talk about the earning potential, because you of course need to know. And as you can see, some of these studies, they pay very well, but they also hard to qualify for. Some of the other tasks, well, the exact pay, that will vary. But in my experience, if you go for something like annotation or internet judging, like AI jobs, that doesn't require any specific necessarily skills, but you might need to take some extra certifications inside OneForma, then you usually have to put in quite a lot of time to earn just a bit of money. But it's something that anyone can do. So if you are looking for extra money online, this can be worth looking into, maybe if you are interested in that type of work. And of course, then they also do have these careers here. But again, this is an actual job. You need to go through a whole application process and everything. And then there are not that many projects or positions you can apply for compared to certain other job platforms, in my personal experience. But we also need to talk about how you can get paid before you decide whether you should join this platform or not. So let's do that next. So when it comes to getting paid, you can see they also describe that here in the FAQ section, that you will get paid twice a month. So either on the 10th or the 25th of each month. And they offer PayPal and Payoneer. So even if you live in a country where PayPal is not available, there is a way to actually get paid in cash. And I do like when platforms actually offer several options like that. That's always good to have a choice. So if you get hired and do a job that is approved, then the payment will actually be transferred on these dates here. So you don't need to reach a certain payout threshold as long as you have had some work approved. And then the transfer itself can take a few days, so you just need to be aware of that also. So I do like the payout options, that you can easily get paid in cash and that it has a couple of options to choose from. So to sum it all up, OneForma can be a way to find AI jobs and other jobs. Often they are kind of these data entry type of jobs, but there can also be other jobs. There are not a huge number of jobs compared to certain other platforms, but some of them can give decent earnings, but you just need to do it with the right expectations, and you also need to put in some effort to potentially take certifications and apply for the jobs and all this to start earning. And if you want to know more about it and how to join all that, I have a full written tutorial also on my website. I'll leave a link to that below. Also, if you're interested in different types of data entry jobs, or also to apply on other platforms to get access to more, I have a list of the best data entry jobs on my website. I'll leave that. But if what you're looking for is an online income where you can work completely on your own terms without being hired by others, and where you potentially can build it up to a really good full-time income or even more, then you can also consider starting your own online business. That is what I have done, and that can give a lot of freedom, but that is only for you if you're willing to put in a lot of time and effort to build up the income, and then eventually it can give a really great income. But the other platforms here is once you get hired, you will also start earning right away. Your own online business, it takes time before you will start earning, but when you then start earning, then it can give really great earnings, and also it can give you the ultimate freedom to work on your own terms. So I also do have some information about the exact steps that I have taken to achieve that. I'll leave a link to that below. So then you can choose the options that are right for you and for your goals, and then you can easily find some more information. So make sure to check that out. And also, this video helped you, make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.